Traveling the world on an endless adventure, we set out on our journey. As a family of 4, we look to explore other cultures, food, music, life, and whatever comes our way. We aspire to find the beauty and humanity of the world while being able to share a little with others. Come follow our journey. We are Jason, Lenka, Alex, and Mia. We are the family on the run.
Come pick me up 'cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah. I just see her face wherever I look, she's standing in the crowd. So let go, I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, let a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. 'Cause I just wanna see the light.
So we are stopping for some food on our way to Ella, and we found this cute place on the road. Oh wow!
So good.
Wow! We are eating in this local place, and the price will blow your mind. You can basically fill up your plate anytime you want. This beautiful curry, rice, all kinds of vegetables, and the price is 300 rupees, which is about $1.50. You cannot beat it. So how did you like it, Mia?
Delicious.
Wow. And you, Alex?
Really good.
Yeah. This is kids' dream come true. The food here is spicy and they love every bit of it.
So we just woke up on our first morning in Ella, and wow. You know, we've heard really good stories about this place, but it's absolutely unbelievable. We haven't even had breakfast yet. We're just having some coffee on the balcony. Lenka already took a shower. I still have not, but wow, we just had to come out here and experience this.
Good morning from Ella. Ella is actually a town that's 200 kilometers east from Colombo. It's famous for its waterfalls, tea plantations, mountains. And people just come here for the views because it's a complete change of scenery from the beaches in the south. And people also come to Ella for another reason, to take that train ride that takes you all the way to Kandy. And we hope that we can do it too this time.
So yesterday it took us a few hours to get actually over to here. And there was a lot of rain and a lot of fog, and when we actually showed up to our first hotel, it didn't work out for some reason. The rooms weren't what they were supposed to be. So then we went to another hotel and yet another hotel, and some were closed and then some were inaccessible by car. So we finally found this place, but actually we couldn't be happier because we've landed a very big room with an absolutely epic view and at an incredibly awesome price. We're staying at the Ella Edge Resort and Hotel, and we are enjoying this epic view.
This is our driver, Maleesha. He's going to be spending next 10 days with us, driving us around in Kandy. So in Sri Lanka, it's actually awesome when you hire a driver Not only because the streets are a little bit dangerous to drive yourself, but it's also they know the area, they know all the hidden secrets. So if you want to go with a great driver, we will link his information down below.
He's stuck with us for 10 days. Looks like we're starting off with some nice fresh fruit and some juice. Look at the size of this noodle plate. So they serve this huge plate of noodles, which by the way has already been completely like cleaned out. But you put the fish curry on the noodles, and then you take some of this bread, and then you kind of make like a little pocket, and you eat this together. It's crazy good.
So this is traditional Sri Lankan breakfast. They always serve this coconut mix, and it's basically a mix of coconut, onions, garlic, chili peppers, and peppers. And it's unbelievable. Mixing it with bread like this, you basically just wrap the bread like this, nice chunk. It's unbelievable. So this is very traditional in Sri Lanka to eat so much food. It's almost like you're mixing lunch with breakfast, and it's just the most important meal of the day. They like to start big. We absolutely love this bread roti. It's a Sri Lankan traditional bread, and they have some lentils, coconut shredded dish, some noodles, and also they always have curry, either chicken or fish. But I think that fish is more popular here, right? Yes, the fish curry is always a must for breakfast.
The way I'd say it is that if you're one of those people, and you know who you are out there, who love to put things like Tabasco or sriracha on everything, especially at breakfast time, these breakfasts that they have here in Sri Lanka are gonna knock your socks off, because everything here has a tiny bit of heat, but all kinds of flavors, and to be honest, it's crazy good.
So we just finished breakfast, and if you could believe it, we are gonna do more eating very soon. So we are actually going to a local family who is gonna teach us how to make authentic Sri Lankan food.
So we just got out of our driver's car, and now we have a little bit of a hike, I guess, to get to the locals' house. Tea plantation pickers. Not exactly sure where we're going yet, but this has been an interesting adventure so far. It's really beautiful here. So these are tea leaves, guys. We are walking through an actual tea plantation. Me, how beautiful is this walk?
It's so pretty.
Lots and lots of tea?
Yeah. And also I see those mountains over there.
Here's an interesting little fun fact. If any of you out there have ever had a cup of Lipton tea, there's a pretty good chance it's come from right from here. Apparently this spot that we're walking through right now is one of the main growing farms for Lipton tea. Hi. How are you? It's beautiful.
So we are here. This is gonna be the house where we'll be making Sri Lankan food.
So this is our local guide, Siwa, who basically just escorted us down to this house, and he's acting as a local guide, and I think
Tracking guide.
tracking guide and translation also.
Yes.
Yes, thank you so much for inviting us.
Thank you.
First thing that happened when we came to this house, we were offered a true Sri Lankan tea, and it's delicious. I'm pretty sure it comes right down there from the tea plantations, and it's wonderful.
Siwa's building this house
Yes.
with your own hands.
Yeah.
Very good. Impressive. I can't do that.
And I will show you just, this is our small signing room here. Ganesh and Saraswati, Lakshmi, Kanda and Vishnu.
It's very beautiful.
Yeah. And we are just worship and praying every Tuesday and Friday.
Very nice. We know so little about so many things.
Yes.
Every day we have to learn so much about
Different
the world.
experience.
Yes.
Yeah. So here, especially the Tamil people, so we don't say hi Bovan, so we say Vanakkam.
One account.
You remember one akkam.
One account.
Yes, easy.
Here.
Normally we have coconut oil, vegetable oil. So
Okay.
this is vegetable oil. Okay, any kind of oil doesn't matter. So this is spinach, cabbage spinach.
If you could only smell the kitchen right now, the smell is incredible.
So now that a few dishes have already been completed, the smells and the aromas in this place are just completely intoxicating.
A little bit onion, curry leaf, green chili, turmeric powder, and salt. We make it like a paste, and then we make a bowl, small bowl, and deep fry with the oil. So this is the surprise one.
That sounds really good.
Oh, I love this one.
These ladies are wonderfully working next to each other. I can see that this is not the first time they are cooking with each other. It's mother and daughter. So this lentil dish is called dal, and they make a little lentil balls and fry them in the oil. And they do it for the quantity because, you know, they need to feed everybody. So that's perfect.
And if it's your favorite food, I know I'm gonna like it.
This is my favorite.
I know I'm gonna like it. I'm excited. So here's the finished product. Let's see what's favorite food.
So very hot, careful.
I want to see your reaction because then I'll know. So this entire kitchen smells exactly like the kind of kitchens that only grandmas can make. Doesn't matter anywhere in the world you are, it's always the same. You put a grandma into a kitchen and it's just lights out, and this is going to be incredible. You can tell already. Daddy's got to try it. Let's see what this bad boy's all about.
I didn't expect this.
No.
I thought it's gonna be a little softer, but it's actually very crunchy. And it almost has the texture of falafel, but with lentils. Okay, so we have chicken curry. Here's some spinach, beets curry,
Potato, carrot.
Oh, that's the carrot, and our favorite, wadi, and some rice. And we are going to eat.
All the food on the plate and everything looks good, but now is the time of testimony. All the food has a little bit of heat, but it's not overpowering. But the flavors, they are just popping and exploding in your mouth every time you take a bite. If anything, it's just overwhelms the senses. I mean, these flavors are really, really incredible.
Even though I thought I'm gonna be the one cooking and that we will be making authentic Sri Lankan food, this information is actually not correct. Today we're witnessing these two ladies, mom and daughter, cooking together alongside each other, making authentic Tamil food. And Tamil food is a little bit more like Indian food, so it's a little different. So we are really happy that we can try something new.
And here's the maestro who just made all this delicious food. Wow, Nandri. Right, guys?
There is nothing better than grandma's cooking, and she is fantastic.
Yes.
And of course, the wife, Nandi. So Sri Lankan history is very, I would say, difficult. You know, between the civil war, the tsunami, the terrorist attacks in 2019, there's a lot of going on in this country. And we are here actually going to be talking about a little bit how people feel about it today, because it's been few years since then. And okay, so the civil war ended in 2006, and we are just wondering how people today in 2021, how Sri Lankan people live here. So we're going to be asking a few questions.
At the civil war time, so we don't have any problem, but because we came in South India, so we are Indian Tamil, so we don't have a problem. But we have a small problem when we go from here to Colombo, 200 kilometer. So every 2 hours they will stop like a checkpoint. So they ask the identity cards. We have to show the identity card. That's the only problem, because we are in Tamil. That's the problem. Otherwise, no problem. So people are very happy, like friendly. So now, after the war, civil war finished, then both people are very, very, very happy. So we are like a freedom.
Freedom is important.
Yes.
Yes, for sure. So the relationship between Tamil and Sinhalese is something new we actually haven't, before we came to Sri Lanka, this is something new for us to learn, and I'm sure for you as well. And if you are wondering how the relationship right now between these two cultures is actually going on, so can we ask about
the Sinhalese and the Tamils, like we are like a friends, like a relative. So if, for example, any funeral, any wedding function, we will invite other people. So they will supporting us. So any problem, we are supporting the other people. So like a friendship.
Just like Maleesha over
Just
there,
like
or
Maleesha,
Sinhalese, and we have
Yeah, so
Siva.
he's living in Unawatuna.
Yes.
But I don't know him, but now I know. So that's why we asked like a friendship.
I think for us as tourists, that just kind of doubles the fun because you get to have two types of different types of cultures or food and experiences. So it just makes it all that much more better and tastier because we're trying a whole new set of foods that we haven't seen yet. So again, and I think we all start to know this in 2021, the differences in cultures is really what makes the world special because, I mean, the same thing all the time is just boring. And when you can get out there and learn from others and experience their music and their foods, you just realize there's so many things you've never seen before. And like what we're eating here, it's really fantastic to learn.
And we hope and wish for Sri Lanka for the future that only it will thrive from now on and lots of people will come visit and see this beautiful, amazing country.
Bye-bye. Okay, so we're walking in the rain.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we got a GoPro because it is wet out here, but beautiful. My goodness, if you want to come to Sri Lanka and have the most beautiful, amazing experience with the most beautiful people, take a walk through the tea plantations and have lunch with locals and learn how to cook. I'm telling you right now, this is a really, really amazing experience. It's a one of a kind.
We are gonna say goodbyes and thank you, Nandre.
Nandre. Thank you very much for your family. So thank you very much. Please come back again, Sri Lanka. Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
cannot thank you enough. This was wonderful. We love the food. We learned something new about this culture and we are so grateful we could actually spend the time with this wonderful family. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
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 Hello.
So we are here in Ella and right behind me what you see is the famous 9 Arch Bridge here where everybody comes to see the train just passing by. This is exactly what we are doing today. We are just waiting for the train right now. We didn't film much going down because we actually weren't sure what time the train is coming. It's supposed to be coming any second right now, but sometimes it can be a little late. So we would actually recommend to be here maybe 20 minutes earlier. We will film when we go up so you can see how crazy the road is.
It was so crazy and it was so steep.
It was so steep
I had
and
to
muddy.
use my hands and this.
Yeah,
Pretty muddy.
Yes.
Yes. So we can hear the train coming and it's gonna be here any second. This is some excitement here. As you can tell, so many people come here every day just to watch the train pass by.
So cool, but it was really loud. That's my first time ever seeing a train.
Are you excited to go on it later?
Yes, I am.
It's gonna take us about 3 hours.
What?
Yeah.
Where are we gonna go?
We are gonna go to a new city. Surprise.
This place is really beautiful and the train just went by. So now we're just crossing over on it. I think this is almost like a rite of passage if you come to Sri Lanka.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a must thing to do when you're in Sri Lanka and especially when you go to Ella. So this is a number one thing to do here.
Yeah, and it's cool. I mean, you can hear the train coming from the distance and then everyone starts getting really excited as they hear the coming and the noise.
It's crazy. It's just the train, but it makes you so excited. I don't know why.
Yeah, and that's not just for the foreigners. Actually, all the tourists here are all locals. So
Yes.
clearly this is something that everyone considers pretty special around here.
So we just arrived at Ella station. We are actually changed for the ride because we want to take the famous pictures. We are very excited. We're gonna go buy tickets right now. You have a choice between the second and third class, and I think we're gonna opt for the second class because we just want to be a little comfortable today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stops.
5 stops, so we are getting off Nanu Oya.
Nanu Oya. So it looks like second class to Nanu Oya is 150.
Okay.
So times 4, that'll be 600. $3 for 4 people. Okay. So we're ready to go.
Okay, saying goodbye to Maleesha.
See you in 3 hours.
3 hours. In the middle.
All right. So today's plan is to go from Ella to Novara Elia, which takes about 2.5 to 3 hours. They actually say it's one of the most beautiful train rides in the world, and we're gonna find out if that's true. Mia, is this your paradise?
Yes.
That's a one sweet doggy, isn't he?
She looks like Donnie.
Yeah, she does look like the other one.
So we are off and on our way on the train to Nur Aliya, and at first we made a mistake. We actually went into the third class compartment. You'll be able to tell because those are more like bench seats. So these chairs, which we thought were first class, are actually second class. So they're really comfortable, and we are starting to enjoy the beautiful scenery of this ride because so far it looks pretty special out there.
As we are getting close to Novara Elia, it's getting much colder. We are right up in the mountains.
Yeah, I mean, for being in a tropical place that's obviously very close to the equator, and it's really hot still down at the beaches, it's probably close to 90 degrees. Up here, it's barely 60 something degrees, so maybe we should have packed some light jackets or long pants or closed shoes or anything warmer, but there you go.
Yep.
Learn from our mistakes. 30 minutes out from our final destination for today, and I have to say, it's a completely different world up here. Basically, all the coconut palm trees, all those things are all gone. I mean, there's nothing tropical about here. That when you get up to Nur Elia, it reminds people sometimes a little bit of England because the buildings look like that. I could see why, because it's starting to feel more like there than it does tropical Sri Lanka. Really amazing how this train ride just takes you through a whole different part of this country.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.